Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got the night to myself here. And I have a bag that's just full of polymer clay beads. Some I've made this year, some I've made last year. Obviously most of them are swirl beads because that's the easiest thing we can make. I love these because they're fall colors. And I have not resined or anything to them. They're just sanded. And now I'm just trying to think, maybe I should coat those to give it a little bit of shine. But anyways, I've got these blue and purple beads. I don't know what is on my beads here, but I don't know if you can see that. They are like stuck together. Those are seed beads. I don't quite sure what got in them, but I have a feeling it was some bright tone because I left the lid off it and it spilt. And these were on the counter. So I'm going to have to wash those out. So I'm just using some regular silver spacers here. And on these, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I could make like a bracelet, a necklace, earrings. I haven't figured that out yet. But I thought I'd get online just to say hi to y'all because I haven't been here in a while. We're going to get rid of that seed bead, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I know you guys are waiting for new stuff, and unfortunately, until the show's over, I'm kind of just stuck now making what I've already started. And boy, oh boy, have I made a lot over the years. I'm going to string this one bead on here, and then I'll take a break and I'll show you. I'm amazed. You know, you don't realize what you've made when you don't put it together after you're done making it and you throw it in a box like me. I have got an entire box to still resin. I have another box that I'm not going to use because I looked at them and I hope I didn't cut this too small. Maybe not. I just realized I don't like it, so those won't be used. And I'm using these because they're supposed to be for the wrist, but boy, these are the hardest ones to use. So I'm just going to wire wrap all these. And then what I'll end up doing is maybe getting some purple and some, I don't know, maybe some aqua or some teal blue to put in the middle of it for a necklace. Because I don't think I have a whole lot of necklaces. But these, we'll show you really quick. I'm just going to move this over just so you can see what we've been doing for the past week. Today I actually quit and I came in here and I cleaned up because my entire workbench, and we're talking about 8 feet, 8 feet across, maybe 10 feet. So total 10 feet across this way, and there's about 10 feet going that way and 10 feet going that way. So it's kind of like a little C-shape work. So one side is my glass beads, and then this side is me just doing regular beading. But I mean, it was covered. My floors were covered. And so I spent the entire day cleaning up my workroom. And now I feel good because now I just feel like I can concentrate better because I kept getting up and getting down, going up, getting down. I couldn't focus, so it was tough. But these are just some beads. As of right now, I have 271 pairs of earrings. I have no idea how much I have now because this is what I put together in the past 3 days. And I know this is a little low, so I'm going to bring you up just a little bit. There you go. So it's not in your face. And I don't know if they're any good or not, but usually I put my earrings on cards like this, okay? And then I have them in a box at my shows. So the boxes, it's about 3 across. And then I line them all up because people love to kind of, you know, they love to go through it. But the cards get all messed up that way, and I need more room on my table for other stuff, and it just feels like it's always cluttered with earrings. So I thought, okay, I'm going to make these hangers. So I made these hangers, and I was thinking, okay, I can color code them. I'll make some blue hangers, I'll make some yellow hangers, I'll make some orange hangers, whatever color. And each of those colors would represent a price. I thought, okay, well, that might work, but then you'd have to be really specific on what earrings that you put on those colors, because of course, you know me, I'm anal like that. Oh, well, these don't match with the hanger that they're hanging on. And it got to the point where I end up going and designing something and coming back and designing something and coming back. And yeah, my mind is just so out there. I am so ready for the show to be over with. But anyways, so I started making a bunch of like pumpkin stuff. Found these cute charms on AliExpress, which sadly I order from because they seem to have the stuff that I need. So some of these I found on Etsy. I think the silver ones I found on Etsy, but you can't find any silver ones on AliExpress. But there's just a couple of pumpkins. Just threw a couple leaves there to give it a little feel. And I have one that's really cool. Oh, it's this. Yeah, and they're all tangled up. So I got a lot of work to do this weekend. But here's one that's just like a little flat leaf for the smaller ones. And it just adds a little bit of dimension to them. But I like them. Hopefully somebody else will. But anyway, so instead of color coding the hangers, I just made some clear hangers. Well, kind of semi-clear. And I redesigned it and put the price right on the hanger. So, and then I was stressing over what color do I make the number, because black is too harsh. No, yellow, I don't want orange, I don't want blue, it just didn't look good. And then I found this roll of metallic filament, which is what goes into a 3D printer, and it colors changes. So this one's got green, gold, bronze, and I'm not sure what other color, but it kind of, as you move along the roll, it changes color. So I went with that. The green was the first color out, and the green didn't look too bad. So I've got stuff made for like fit size $15, $25. And these I'm thinking of putting on my, probably, I don't know if it'll be in my Etsy store or it'll be on my Me and Mutts page. But let me know if any of you are interested. It wouldn't be one. You know, I'd probably sell them by 10. And I don't even have to put the price in there. And I don't even have to put the bar, which is a redesign, because this was just a regular hanger without this bar. And I tried printing the price tag way up here, but it was so small. So I created the bar and again redesigned it. So what I like about these is I can keep it off my table. I can put it on a pegboard, so they would hang with, as you know, something like this. Although I have 2-inch ones, I'm not going to use 4-inch ones because I don't want to load it up. But you can just hang them like that, right? And so you can have 3 or 4, and it's off my table. So I'm hoping that gives us a little bit of room. So been playing with that a little bit. But these, what's cool is not only, some of these don't have any hooks. So let me see if I can get this apart. Okay, so you can put these through there, okay, and they'll hang up pretty good, okay, or you can hang them right in there, you know, so it's got both ways of hanging it. And studs, I don't know how studs would look on this. I'm hoping they'll look good. I don't think I have any studs here though, but I got my little mushrooms here. So I got the other pair somewhere in here, but I'm not putting them on tonight because I want to make sure that I've got the backings on so they'll stay on. But anyways, that is what we have been doing. And yeah, we got a lot of earrings here. And this is, like I said, maybe a third of what I've already got, which is horrible to think. I can't believe how many earrings I have. But we have a lot. So I hope we sell a lot of earrings. And if we don't, well, then these are probably all going to go on Etsy. I kept putting it off. No, I'll save it for the shows. But it's getting to the point where it's stupid to just keep them. Especially if you're going to keep making, then sell them. Whether it's the show or whether it's online. I don't know. I still feel funny about selling my stuff online. You know, because at least at a show, they can see it up front, they can see the quality, and they'll buy it, you know. But when you're online, you really don't know what you're getting until you get there, and I'm afraid, I guess, of having a lot of returns. So that's probably why I've never really put those up there. I do have a lot of my handmade beads are up there, but there's just something about jewelry, you know. So Yeah, we've been busy. We have less than 2 weeks. Actually, 2 weeks minus a day. So we're getting close to it. It's happening really soon. I'm not getting nervous, although I wish I knew where my booth was, because I still don't know. I mean, I picked it out because they gave mine away, which kind of upsets me a little bit because I've been in that same spot for a long time. But apparently somebody is doing a demo, and I'm like, well, darn, I could have brought my oxygen tanks and, you know what, created my own demos. But when you only have one person in the booth besides you, it's really hard to work with glass. Yeah, my fingers have been horrible. Yeah, it's hard to do demos. And see, I'm always backwards on these, and so my hand looks so odd in the position that I put it in. I really need to find me just regular round nose. I have some, but these are a little smaller, so I need to get more. But yeah, back to that. Yeah, I would love to melt glass. I used to do it at this festival, but it was really hard when you only have a helper, one helper, because when you're focusing on a glass bead, you can't just get up and help somebody until after that bead is made, and I don't want to leave my sister-in-law having to take care of it, because it can get really busy, and it's like they always come in spurts. So you'll get 1 or 2 people, and then all of a sudden you've got like 15 people at your booth, and honestly, even 2 people is not enough. I'm gonna try and see if my daughter would like to come out, you know, and just help out, especially if you need a potty break, although the people there are pretty cool. So if you need to go to the bathroom, they will have somebody that'll come and help out. And they feed us, so they basically go to a place called Jersey Mike's, which is a great sub shop. And we get sub sandwiches and chips and even a drink. So they really take care of us. That's why I probably like this show so much. Alright, so we have 4 here. And this is my center that I'm probably going to use. Please tell me I put a hole in it. Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm probably just going to do 2 more. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just want to make sure I've got enough. Because if I could make a bracelet, which would take, what, maybe 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're thinking as we go here, guys. You know, we'll put some crystals in between. So there's 5. There would be about 6 by the time you get your crystals. So I need 6, and then I would need 2 for a pair of earrings. So of course you're going to want matching ones. The ones that look pretty close. This one's a little pointier. So I think I'm going to use those 2 for earrings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can do 2 more. That one, it's close, but it doesn't quite match. Okay, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do 3 more. And then I'll hit pause and grab some crystals. So I hope you guys are all well. I am using 20 gauge wire for this because these are not wire wrapped. These are just, oops, they're just loops. And so you want that stronger gauge wire doing it this way. If I wire wrapped it, I usually do anywhere between 22 and 24. So I'm going to see if I can just do it without folding it and then just fold it. You know what? I might put you on pause here to see if I can find me. I don't know why I feel like a dweeb. It's just an awkward way to have my hands, but being a lefty, I don't know why. It just feels like, oh, that got really long. It just feels like it's at an awkward position here. Okay, so I push back as I do that. And then I'll turn it when it's on. So let me see if I can find my other round nose, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, well I couldn't find these, and this is what I'm looking for. These are beat along, but they're the sparkle, and they were just real small. I like them. This, I think, is another beat along product. It's a casual comfort, but as you can see, I don't know, they just feel bulky and big. They do fit in your hands really nice, I have to admit, but I don't know. That's probably why we all have so many different tools in our arsenal, because you just got to find that perfect one for you. Okay, I don't have a hole in that one. Very interesting. See, this is for all of you that are getting older. I'm sure you can feel my pain right here, because my fingers just don't move like they used to. And I'm a little bit shaky, and it's probably because it's like 9 o'clock at night and I didn't feel like cooking. So I went to a place called Carl's Jr., which is like just down the street. I think for all of you back east, it's called Hardee's. And I got me a burger and I got me a Dr. Pepper, which probably wasn't very smart, because now I feel like my hands are all shaky. So I'm just checking these really quick, making sure I put spacers, because sometimes I forget them and I don't catch myself in time. I have alcohol ink all over my hands, not because I got a chance to play with it, but because I found a bottle on its side, and unfortunately the lids are not very good on those and things seem to leak. So I've got it all over my windowsill. So it's been an interesting day, but my office is clean and that makes me happy. So I got to be happy for something, right? And that was a good day today. It's amazing how good you feel when your office is, I don't know, when it's clean. I just can't think in clutter. Although lately I haven't been able to think at all. Show brain. Is that the one without the hole? Yep, so I'm going to have to cut that one out. So I have two without holes. Okay. Well, oh, I think that one, I think the pointy ones were the ones I was using for the earrings. And I don't remember, maybe it was these two. But I know they matched. Okay, this one's got a hole in it. It doesn't matter. As long as I get them, because they're all going to be, well, they're not all going to be like this, huh? So I guess I should probably look really well. Oh, I put them aside. Jeez, like I said, seriously, my brain is just on overdrive. I need like a week to just sleep and not think of anything. But I got 2 more weeks before I could even think like that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, now I just want to make a necklace. So I'll show you how I put my holes in them, because I don't drill my holes before I bake because I'm too heavy-handed and I will distort. Wow, I've got a bunch that I didn't put holes in. Maybe I stopped because of that fact. Alright, so I have 3. So basically, this is what I use, and it's big. It's the Dremel 4300. It is not cordless. So I think the next one I'm going to get a cordless. But I just basically find the center. Get it up there. And then you want to make sure you are straight up and down. And then hopefully when you get to the other side, you'll be perfect. Sometimes I come out and it's off the side a little bit. So once you get the hang of it, yeah, it's getting it started, as you can see. And one more. One's a little off compared to the other one, so oops. Sometimes your drill will start to go into areas it shouldn't go into, and you gotta pull it back out. Alright. So let's get all that crud off. Alright guys, so now I just gotta think of some colors to put in with this. I definitely want that blue to stand out. And I'm thinking I have some amethyst crystals that I can put in there. Oop. Yeah, see, I caught myself. I really need to buy me some more spacers. Sad part is I don't know where I got a lot of these from. And I just put 2 orders in the Fire Mountain. If any of you guys like ordering from Fire Mountain, but you are not a platinum member, reach out to me. It doesn't matter how much I order. I can order 1 thing or 100 things and I get the lowest price. And I used to do bulk buys all the time for people in the glass world, and I just never quit. And that way we always get that discount, because if you fall below a certain amount in a year, you kind of lose that discount. But yeah, if you guys need anything, contact me on my Creative Dork Facebook page, which is I think just the Creative Dork Polymer Clay Cutters. I know that's too long. Or you can check out me in the Mutts, and there's a place you can contact me there as well. I've got good references, so if you want to make sure that I'm not going to take your money, it's either that or you can go to that company, and I can't remember his name, but he's been doing it for a long time as well. I just don't remember the name. He usually places like an order, I think, once a week with Fire Mountain, and he gives you that lowest price. I don't know if he charges the service fee or anything like that. I don't. I used to charge like a $3 handling fee if it's a really big order. Just because I'm the one that's separating everybody's order. But if it's just 1 or 2 people, then I usually don't charge anything because I will always get something. Okay. So I think I just have one more. So let's just do this one. Oh, it'd be nice if I had just a little bit more wire to do one more. And I don't know where I dropped that piece of wire, but obviously it wasn't big enough. So let's get this one in there. If you're asking what wire I use an anti-tarnish silver. This brand is, I believe, Preshow wire. I used to be a distributor for them, and we're going way back, about 10 years. I used to sell it when I sold my glass rods. I know I really thought I had one more spacer on this. Maybe I don't, but I really thought I put one on there. I did. I know it's just a spacer, but I'm getting so close to running out that every spacer counts. And I know one hit the floor earlier, so I'm going to have to look for that one. Just get my hands to not shake so much. And it doesn't help that I'm blind. Probably should be wearing glasses doing this. Okay, so we have all of this. Okay. Oh boy, we have one more. I don't know where that one came from. I thought I had them all, but apparently I don't. And I don't know how I'm going to do the focal yet. I don't know if we're going to have things hanging off of it or just a head pin on the bottom. But first I want to figure out how I'm going to make the rest of the necklace. So this is just a fun project. We all make swirl beads. Well, I hope we all do. I mean, it's such a good way to use your scraps. I mean, this is all scrap clay. You know, and you can get some pretty cool designs out of it. And this just happened to be one pattern that turned out pretty good. I just never make enough. Alright, so we're going to move these over. And I am going to go get some, I don't know, some either gemstones or some crystals. So let me go find what I'm going to put in here and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I pulled out some colors here. But this is tough because this is more of a greenish blue, like a green turquoise. So that to me looked pretty close. And I took out some purples. So this is agate. It's a dyed agate. I'm thinking that might actually look good with it. Then I have more agate because agate is my favorite, dyed or not. I love agate. Nope, I don't think this is agate. These are just some purple glass beads. And then I pulled out some lighter colors. That's basically how I pick them. So, there's a girl on YouTube, I don't know what her name is offhand, but she kind of uses like glass mandrels like this. And she strings her beads on this, and it helps her figure out, you know, what direction to go. and what beads to use. I really love that idea. So if anybody knows where I can get really, really thin metal mandrels, let me know, because I think it's something I want to use. The smallest I have are 3/16. And this is like beading stuff, so I've got bead crap all over it. So let me get that off. This might not be... See, it's not small enough for any beads, so I need smaller than a 3/16. But anyways, that's not going to work. And I don't like using bead boards. So we are just going to grab a bunch of these. I'm going to grab a bunch of these. And see which one we like better. This blue was really pretty blue, but definitely does not match. So, let's just play, right? Just going to put it directly on wire. And play. Let's see which ones I like better. I need to get me one of those magnifiers that I can wear, because I literally can't see very far in front of me, as you can tell. So I'm going to do 2 of these. And then I'm going to switch it up with a different purple, just to see which purple I want. Okay, and this is like an agate. Oh, let's do spacer. So are you guys happy that it's now fall? Seen a huge decrease in the heat out here. Took Makita for a walk and it was 74. So I really enjoyed the nicer weather, but out here we don't usually go hot, warm, cool, cold, and freezing. It usually goes hot, cold, really quick here. But it was such a nice day, so I'm enjoying it. I didn't get the grandkids for their last swim. They went on vacation. So we kind of missed that. Okay, so I really like that purple right there. Alright, so I have 2 of these that I have. I do have a hole in it. So we're just going to put this on it. Okay, so we have this right here. I think this bead needs to be a little bit bigger or not so much space in between both of these beads. Okay, so we're going to take that one off. And I'll have to see if I have any bigger beads. So this is with the agate. Kind of liking that better. Okay, so far that's the winner. But I do love this purple color better. So I might just have to pull out my darkest ones. Then you have this, which actually looks really good with it too. Okay, so let's get the... Okay, let's see what we can do. I'm going to do a dark purple. Hopefully I have enough to do the whole necklace. Ah. Oh my goodness. I really probably should go get my glasses. I really should start wearing contacts again. I used to wear them, but my eyes used to get so dry that I couldn't wear them for very long. But it sure would make this a lot easier. Okay. Alright, so let's cut that. And just to see how we like it. Nope. I either make them too long or too short sometimes. Alright, so let's see what we got here. I'm hoping I have a jump ring here. All my jump rings are in the other room, so I'm just grabbing whatever jump ring I have in here. This is a big one, and I don't think I want to go that big. The right tools, people, are the best things you can do. Get the right tools. And yes, if you have bad eyes, get glasses. So I'm just going to do one of these. If this is something that I like, I'm going to go ahead and go get my jump rings, and then I'm going to string a bunch of these up without you, so you don't have to sit here and watch every move I make. I have no problem seeing up close, but trying to see far away just does not work. Okay, this just seems like it might be a little bit too far apart. So I might need to find bigger beads to put in the center. See, that just seems like it's really far apart. Maybe it won't be if I put smaller jump rings in there. Okay, so let me go get the right tools, and I'm going to actually go put on my glasses. I'm going to string a couple of these up. I just want to make sure that's the purple I want to use. See, that's a little dark now. So the small one was more of a lavender color. So maybe more like that. Yeah, maybe that instead. All right, let me get things together, and I'll see you after I get it all strung up. Alrighty, guys, so we're back, and we'll kind of show you what we did. I kind of took it apart and thought, okay, I better come back and at least show you what I did. So I found these, which were a little bigger than the agate beads. And I don't know about you, but please tell me your thoughts. Here, let me get rid of this. I don't know why I've got this on here, but this one's going to be broken off anyways. No, it's not. This one is. So, I had these. I know, and it's hard. I got so much stuff here, so I get it if you can't really see my vision. But, I don't know. When I did these, and I used these right here, I guess I should have taken all of this off before I brought you back at the camera. I have my glasses on and I'm still struggling. Yes, it's one of those nights. Just bear with me. I'll get through it. You'll get through it. At least you've got the option of forwarding to the end of the video. I kind of can't. And yes, using round nose doesn't work either. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I just don't get me. I make things like 3 times harder than it needs to be. Oh, it's funny though. Sometimes we just need that, right? All right, but anyways, so I had it like this, okay? And it just seemed like it was too much space in between. And for some reason, when I look at this necklace, my eyes go to that. Because I don't, maybe because it's a solid purple, I don't know. But my eye goes to that. And then I found these purple ones that are just a little bit lighter and transparent, obviously, but it just seemed to make it flow a little better. I still think these jump rings are really big, though. I would like to have a smaller jump ring, but I think I'm going with these. So I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of these links and then clean up, and then I'll come back and show you me putting it together and the finished product. So you don't have to see all this clutter in front of me. So I'll be back in a bit. Alrighty guys, so this is the final necklace here. I've got it set up so it's not quite as long as it is. It's about 20 inches. Okay, so that's what I did with this one. So tell me what you think. I'm going to change this because I think I've got too many wraps on there and it hangs a little bit longer than I want it to. But that's the necklace that we just finished. And maybe I can set it over here so you can see it better. And then I'm going to clean up my mess. And just added a little bit of the chain to it. I'm not sure which of those I like better. And if I really don't like the big one, I can add another one of these. And I won't have to use the big one either. So we're going to play a little bit more, see how I like it. But that's our finished product. That's all twisted up. There we go. And that's it. So we will talk to you guys later. Have a good night.